Hi again, Jeff here from Comprehensive Driving Tuition. Okay, so this is a very simple lesson, and it's what to do before you turn the key and start the engine. Okay, before we start the engine of the car, it's very important that we make sure that everything's in place so that when we start it, it's not going to suddenly shoot forwards or roll backwards. And there's two safety precautions that we should always do before we turn the key. The first one is to make sure the handbrake is up and secure. So you put the hand on the handbrake, make sure it feels secure, have a look at it, make sure it's in the right place, and test that first of all. Okay, and then test to see if the gear lever is in neutral by pressing it to the left and letting go, or bringing it to the right and letting go so that you know you're in neutral. If those two things are in place, you can then turn the key. The first position on the key, you'll see lots of lights come up. That's to show that the electricity of the car is working, and there's lots of warning lights, and some of them will stay on, some of them will go off, but they're all there to say, look, it might tell you in certain cars, it might tell you if your car needs a service. You can see how much petrol you've got. You know if you've got your seat belts on and stuff like that. So depending on the car, some of them have got more information than others. Once you've turned the ignition on, you can then turn it another notch, and that will start the engine. And you just hold the key for a couple of seconds, and the engine will start, and then you can let go, and the key will just stay there. Okay, at that point, you'll see a lot of the lights go off. The ones that will stay on, hopefully, will be the handbrake light, and also it may be the airbag warning light or something like that. Okay, differs in different cars, but most of those lights should then go off. Okay, so that's the safety precautions before you start the engine. Do this every time you start the engine. Okay, so if we did happen to stall on a lesson, then before you start the engine again, you have to go through this process of doing the two checks before you start the engine again. Okay, hope that's been helpful, and I'll see you on the next lesson.